Welcome to Sunday Mornings with Enlightenism. I'm Brother Malcolm.
And I'm Sister Carolyn.
And we're here today, folks, for another exciting broadcast on Enlightenism and Divine Self-Power, the power you have within you to change how you think and live. I'm Brother Malcolm. Sister Carolyn is an Enlightenism practitioner and teacher. She's going to get us started today, folks, with some very powerful insights. I'll give you the one and only Sister Carolyn.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brother Malcolm. Truly, it is a pleasure always to stand before and deliver this message from Enlightenism about a new way to think and a new way to live. And we get to proceed on this journey when we understand and know that we're born whole, perfect, and complete, faceless, formless, colorless, and ageless. And we have everything that we will ever need for the journey. When we began the journey in this manner, then we understand that we have all that we'll ever need for the journey. We only brought with us the wholeness of consciousness, divine self-knowledge, which through life is typically taught out of us by well-meaning others. And what this broadcast is about understanding that consciousness is within us. Whenever we're willing to love and to help ourselves, and to know that no one gives you anything, that you're born with all that you will ever need for the journey. There is not a new consciousness that someone can implant. What you have to know is that you have self-reliance. That wholeness that you were born with is self-reliance. When we began to understand this path of Enlightenism, when we began to understand that we will be effective in our own life, when we understand that the responsibility of living and how we live is in our hands, it is not in the hands of others, as we were taught. It is in our own hands. If something is not happening in your life, then you have the power to change that. But you must first become willing and responsible to do this. And how we do it is stepping outside of the victim role that we play in our own life, with the excuses for not moving forward in our own life. When we decide that we are whole and that no one needs to direct, control, or guide us, that we have enough love, enough patience, enough grace, enough clarity in our own life to move forward. When we become responsible for knowing and understanding who we are. We can't want someone else to give us more than we're willing to give ourselves, or that we know that we have within us to give. When we're asking for more love, we can only then understand that we are the ones to give ourselves love. That we are the ones who can forgive ourselves before we can forgive anyone else. We are the only ones who can love ourselves before we begin to learn to love others. And the one thing that we can do is begin with the 10 principles that are in the book Enlightenism. And as you can see, I refer to this book often in terms of understanding myself. And that's what Enlightenism asks you to do. You must first be willing to be responsible who you have created in this life. If you have created your life based on the teachings and the opinions of others, then you really need to pick this book up. This book, Enlightenism, you can get this through Amazon, and you can get it through thebuysociety.org. It is about having an effective relationship with yourself. It is about having a spiritual relationship with yourself. And you can only do that through divine spiritual knowledge, which is what you can acquire on the Enlightenism road. Through your awareness of being in all that you say and in all that you do, whenever you get flustered or confused in your life, then you're not speaking from clarity. And to understand clarity within you, you have to take the inward journey. And again, I invite you to purchase the book Enlightenism, which you can get through Amazon.com or through thebuysociety.org. It is now time for Brother Malcolm to come and speak to you. So I give you Brother Malcolm, author, philosopher, and creator of Enlightenism, Brother Malcolm.
Thank you so much, Sister Carolyn, for getting us started. Wonderful insights. Folks, be sure to check out the book Enlightenism. There's a lot of great information in there about how to stop struggling and begin to express the great power that you have within yourself. The power to stop struggling. That's what I'm talking about today, folks. Focusing the message on divine self-knowledge. Divine self-knowledge is an advanced state of Enlightenism. Enlightenism leads you on the journey, the inward journey, to divine self-knowledge. With divine self-knowledge, you have the power to stop struggling and be yourself. And who are you aware of being? What is your identity today? How are you seeing the world? Are you seeking power through an identity that has no power, or that is powerless? Or are you seeking power from an identity of being colorless, faceless, and formless? Consciousness, colorless, faceless, and formless. The power to stop struggling, to be in yourself, existing in consciousness, letting go of generations of illusory knowledge, of misinformation that other people have told you that said you have to struggle. You have to struggle for things. You don't have to struggle for things. Struggle for things when you don't know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, then you have an identity that has been created with some misinformation from other people about who you are, about your race and color and gender and all of these other things. Think of yourself with power. Think of yourself as colorless, faceless, and formless. That's what consciousness is. And there's no struggle in it. The struggle comes when you take on an identity that is powerless. And when this identity, your awareness of being, is who you think of yourself. And you think of yourself all the time. All of your actions come from this awareness of being. Change who you are aware of being into the awareness of being consciousness and making decisions that are free of struggle and focus on creativity, creating a new awareness of being. All you're doing is revealing what is already in you, that's beneath all of the pain and suffering, beneath the knowledge, all of the accumulated knowledge that you have accumulated, I should say all the knowledge, illusory knowledge that you have accumulated in your life. You don't need more knowledge. You need to learn more about yourself. That's where the focus needs to come from. And then you discover this divine self-knowledge within you, and then you will understand when all of the other people have discovered this wonderful power within themselves to transform their lives. It's a transformation. Put yourself in the position of discovering yourself and discovering the great power within you. I call it the God consciousness within you. Is God within you? God is consciousness. When you are colorless, faceless, and formless, you are consciousness. And then you're ready for divine self-knowledge. Thank you for stopping by, folks. I'm Brother Malcolm.
And I'm Sister Carolyn.
And we want to let you know Enlightenism and divine self-knowledge is available to you today.
Absolutely.
Have a great day. Check us out. We're doing the work. And we're sharing the information with you to stop struggling for things outside of you and discover the great power of divine self-knowledge inside of you. Have a great day, folks.
Thanks for listening.